Good morning. Today we will discuss about natural logarithms. This is a second type of logarithms, and the first one already we discussed was common logarithms of base 10. Now we are about to discuss a logarithms of base e. Base e, where e is approximately 2.718. Let us consider one equation: y is equal to b raised to x. It is an exponential equation, and when we draw the graph of this equation, we get it in this form, a curved graph. Okay, and let's take a point and draw a tangent. Okay, and at a certain value of b, the gradient of this tangent becomes 1. At a certain value of b, the gradient of this tangent will be 1, and the gradient of this tangent will be 1 when b is approximately 2.718. Okay, that value is considered as e. Okay, so y is equal to b raised to x becomes y is equal to e raised to x when the gradient is 1. Can be written as x is equal to log y to the base e. Log y to the base e. Okay, so when you are writing a natural logarithm, you no need to write the base here. Common logarithms we denoted with log or log. In such case, we used to write the base here. But in case of natural logarithm, if you write ln, that itself denotes it's a natural logarithm. That means its base is e. Okay, and in your calculator you can find the corresponding key for ln. All the rules of common logarithms can also be applied in natural logarithms. Okay, and logarithm of e, natural log e, is 1. This is nothing but, as per the concept, log a to the base a is 1. If the number and the base are same, we get the result 1. This is also same. Number is e, and in natural logarithm the base is also e. So log e is equal to 1. A logarithm of a negative number is not defined. Okay. Now let us solve a few problems from natural logarithms. First question is e raised to x is equal to 18. Okay, so here what you can do is either you convert it into the logarithmic form. You can convert it into logarithmic form. This is an exponential number, so we get x is equal to log 18 base e. Otherwise, the very simple work is just apply logarithm on both sides, whether it is common logarithm or natural logarithm. In this case, it is natural logarithm because it is e. So apply natural logarithm on both sides. We get log e raised to x is equal to log 80. We get it as, it's like log a raised to m. Log a raised to m is m log e. So it become x log e is equal to log 80. Log e is 1. Log e is 1. So we get x is equal to log 18 as answer. Next question, solve e raised to log x is equal to 5. E raised to log x is equal to 5. So here also you just no need to get any confusion. Apply logarithm on both sides. That's enough. We get log e raised to log x is equal to log 5. So it looks like log a raised to m, and you know log a raised to m is m log a. So we get it as log x of log e is equal to log 5. You know log e is 1, so we get it as log x is equal to log 5. Now cancel logarithm from both sides. We get x is equal to 5 as result. Next question, solve log 3 minus x square is equal to 2 log x. Is log 3 minus x squared is equal to 2 log x. We can change it as log 3 minus x squared is equal to log x squared, isn't it? Because 2 log x is same as log x raised to 2. M log a is equal to log a raised to m. Now simply you cancel logarithm from both sides. We get 3 minus x squared is equal to x squared. That implies when you arrange x squared in one side, we get 2x squared is equal to 3, or x squared is equal to 3 by 2 or 1.5, or x is equal to square root of 1.5. There we get two values for root of 1.5, which are plus or minus 1.22. So when we consider these values, x has two values. One is plus 1.22 and the another is minus 1.22. But if you consider log x as minus 1.22, we get here logarithm of a negative number. As logarithm of a negative number is not possible, we get the solution for x as 1.22. Okay. Another question, solve 2 log x plus 2 minus log x is equal to log 2x minus 1. So here let us simplify this question first, then we can solve it. So when we consider this part, it looks like m log a. You know what is m log a? M log a is log a raised to m. So it can be written as log x plus 2 the whole square minus log x is equal to log 2x minus 1. Now when you find this part, it looks like log a minus log b. Log a minus log b, you know it as log a by b. Log a minus log b is log a divided by b. Log a divided by b. So it will be log x plus 2 the whole square by x. That is equal to log 2x minus 1. Now here you can cancel logarithm from both sides. So we get x plus 2 the whole square by x is equal to 2x minus 1. Now we got a normal algebraic expression, x to be cross multiplied. We get x plus 2 the whole squared is equal to 2x squared minus x when you cross multiply it. Now expand this expression, a plus b the whole square, we get a square plus 2ab plus b square minus 2x squared plus x is equal to 0. That become how many x squareds we have? Yes, x squared minus 2x squared, that is minus x squared plus 4x plus x is plus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. So solve this equation, we get a positive value and negative value for x. Consider the positive value as a result, as the negative value doesn't give us the solution because the logarithm of a negative number is not defined. Express y in terms of x. 2 log y plus 1 minus log y is equal to log x plus y. So this is also same as what we done till now. Work is very simple. Let's use the rule here. We get log y plus 1 the whole squared minus log y is equal to log x plus y. So it looks like log a minus log b. You know log a minus log b is log a divided by b. So it becomes log y plus 1 the whole squared divided by y is equal to log x plus y. Yes. So what is the next process can be done? Yes, where we have both sides the logarithms which can be cancelled. So we get y plus 1 the whole squared by y is equal to x plus y. Yes. So the next thing is cross multiply, or else you can take this plus y to left side. We get, no, we want y in terms of x, no? So when you cross multiply, we get y plus 1 the whole squared is equal to xy plus y squared. Isn't it? That become let's expand y plus 1 the whole square. Y plus 1 the whole square is y squared plus 2y plus 1, a plus b the whole square. That is equal to xy plus y square. So when you take this y square to left hand side, or else let's take all the terms to left hand side, we get it as y squared plus 2y plus 1 minus xy minus y squared is equal to 0. So y squared minus y squared get cancelled, and when you consider these two terms, they have y as common. If you take y as common, we get 2 minus x remaining plus 1 is equal to 0. It implies y of 2 minus x is equal to minus 1, or y is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 minus x. Minus 1 divided by 2 minus x. It can be written as the final step 1 divided by x minus 2. How do you get minus 1 by 2 minus x as 1 by x minus 2? Minus 1 by 2 minus x as minus 1 by 2 minus q. X can be written as minus of x minus 2. So this negative get cancelled. We get the answer as 1 by x minus 2. So the value of y in terms of x is 1 divided by x minus 2. Question. Solve e raised to 2x plus 2e raised to x minus 15 is equal to 0. So in this case, let's make e raised to 2x as e raised to x the whole square plus 2 e raised to x minus 15 is equal to 0. So now it looks like a complex quadratic equation. So in that case, let us assume e raised to x as something what we can call a. That implies become a squared plus 2a minus 15 is equal to 0. So with the help of this quadratic equation, let's find the values of a as minus 5 and 3. Okay, so if a is minus 5, it implies e raised to x is negative 5. E raised to x is negative 5 is not possible as exponential value cannot be negative. Okay, so if a is 3, we get e raised to x is equal to 3. It implies if you apply a logarithm on both sides, we get log e raised to x is equal to log 3. It's enough. So log e raised to x is same as x log e, that's equal to log 3. See here in this case, we may be suggested to change it into logarithmic form, and that may make us confusion. So nothing is required. We have an exponent and a number. Apply logarithm, natural logarithm or common logarithm on both sides. Here we want natural logarithm as it is an expression with e. Remember the value of e is approximately 2.718. So here log e gives us the answer 1. So we get x is equal to log 3. By using calculator, find the answer.